Hello, everybody. It's me, Freddie Friday. Welcome to Freddie Friday Story Fun Time, episode 19. With me, your host, as I just said, Frederick Fred Friday. Freddie, what are we doing? Well, Halloween. Excuse me, I was talking my normal voice. We have the fire going because today's episode 19 is a Halloween story. It's a Halloween story? Yo. Well, that's my producer. Please say your name. It's me, James. Yes, it is James. And he haunts me. I haunt you. Yeah, you haunt me. You haunt me by not making me the chocolate chip cookie when I want it. What are we going to give out to the kiddies next weekend? Is it going to be the chocolate chip cookie or are you going to make that for me? Well, we live in an apartment. I don't think they're going to find their way up here. Really? Yeah. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, anyway, listen. Today's episode is episode 19 of Freddie Friday Story Fun Time, and it's the ghost story Doggy. The ghost story Doggy? Yup, the ghost story Doggy. You gonna say that with more confidence? What a jerk this guy is. It's the ghost story Doggy, episode 19, because I grew up in a haunted house, and I'm gonna tell you about my experiences today. Is that good with you? Yeah, that's good with me. Okay, is that good with you people out there? Yeah, I think they're okay with that. Okay. So I grew up in Orange, New York, as you just said. I guess we should have called it Pumpkin, New York. Bad joke. But I grew up in Orange, New York, in a house, an old house. An old house that was very... Could you please fix the camera for me? Yeah, that's much better. An old house that was very haunted. So what happened? Well, when I was a kiddie, I had my own bedroom. I was lucky. And I was sleeping one night, and in my dream, I swear, this is true. This is really true. Did you ever have a ghost story, by the way? Like a ghost experience? Yeah, I have actually. Okay, well then, you know that this is not so fantastical if it happened to you. So, I was a kiddie, not that young, like a young, a middle-aged kiddie, basically, like midway between young kiddie and old kiddie. And I had a dream, and in the dream, somebody said to me, and now you're going to wake up. And I opened my eyes, like for real, opened my eyes. And there was somebody standing over my bed. There was like a shadowy figure. This is true. This is really true. I'm not even making this up. This is true. Really? Yup. And it was really scary. And it happened to me 3 times in that house as a kid. 3 times similar experience. The last one was the time that happened specifically, but that was the third of 3 in probably like a 1-year period. But you're a kiddie and you're afraid of the dark. And then you get older and you think like, oh, maybe that was just, like a kid and I made it up in my head. But then I was talking to people I knew who had grown up in that house. Like who? Well, just some people. You don't need to worry about that. But they had similar experiences, and they were grown-ups when that happened. So it really gave us some validity. In that house, there was a park across the street from that house. But before there was a park, it was once a pond, like a skating pond, a fishing pond, like 100-something years ago. Of course, this is a silly name for 2 reasons. It was called Indian Pond, which silly because we don't refer to Native American people as Indians anymore. But also there was probably like 5,000 Indian ponds. They could come up with a better name than that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But from things that you hear sometimes, you hear that like places like that, like ponds and mountains and things like that, can sometimes be attractive for like ghosty spirits for some reason. I don't know why, but And so then, as a we never have no weird experiences here, though, right? No, I can't say that I have, other than waking up in the middle of the night and seeing you running around the apartment. Excuse me? What do you mean running around the apartment? I know you steal chocolate chip cookies in the middle of the night. I need to learn to be quicker and quieter. You got me. Well, yeah. So I have lived in many places in my life, as you've been tuning into Freddie Friday Story Fun Time, maybe you know, but only a couple of them I had weird experiences like that in. And the ghost story Doggy is because, I think everybody knows the pets that you have, your doggies, your kitties, and anything, it could be a horse or a cow. For some reason, we are better in tune to the things than, the humans are, for whatever reason. And I think it's just because most adult humans are like ghosts. I want the ghost of the paycheck that I just spent. On my bills. It's true. It's true. But well, how did you like get rid of the ghosts in the house? Well, we didn't really get rid of them. We just moved. I don't know if the people living there today are experiencing things that I experienced. In fact, I have to be honest with you. There are times I've thought I would love to go ask them if I could. If I could go to that house and be like, "Hey, did you have any weird experiences here? Because I lived here as a kid and I did too." And they might be like, "This is a weird experience. You're a talking dog," and I'd be like, "And your point being, follow me on social media." Yeah. So the ghost story Doggy is in honor of Halloween coming up. This is our first of 2 ghost stories. It'll be the next one is going to be a more spooky ghost story. But this was, nobody ever did anything to me. But hey, if somebody wakes you up in the middle of the night standing over your bed, that's pretty creepy. Like even if they're not looking to do nothing and they're just a ghost, what kind of a friendly ghost would be like, "And now you're going to wake up," and they're just standing there. And it's like, "Hello, can I help you?" It like, why you not doing that to like, how old are you? I'm 36. Okay, seriously, real talk. Why aren't you doing it like a 36-year-old grown-ass man? You know what I mean? Like, they do it to like a little kid. I know I'm going to scare you and I'm getting some kind of it's like a bully or something. I'm getting some energy from taking your fear and devouring it, Yeah, I know what you mean. I agree with that. Well, that's good. You agree with me. What else you know? But, this has been Freddie Farty Story Funtime, episode 19, The Ghost Story Doggy. And it's sort of a prelude, because it's on the 20th of October. It's sort of a prelude to next week's ghost story. You want to add anything to this? No, Freddie, I hadn't, never heard you tell this story before. Yeah, well, there are some things I don't even tell you. But until it comes out on the story. Well, that was my producer, James. I'm Freddie Friday. This has been Freddie Friday Story Funtime, episode 19. And you know what I always say. Like and subscribe on YouTube, on Instagram, YouTube Freddie Friday, Instagram Freddie Friday Story Funtime. And send an email at FreddieFridayStoryFuntime@gmail.com. And guess what? My birthday in 8 days, but we're going to have a story before that. And you know what I always say. Why are you shifting the camera? Just trying to get a grip on it. Well, stop doing it. You know what I always say. Toodles to the one you love. Are you gonna